Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and I'm here with my man, Louis Lecca from Nerd Report. And we're here reporting on today's news. And today's top story that I saw out there was this idea that Adele isn't really being honest about the cancellations to her concert at Caesar's Palace. Now, for those of you that missed it, she did a very emotional video. We watched it yesterday. We watched it last night, and everyone felt like, okay, this was a genuine apology. She really felt awful going through there. In fact, I should have this open. In fact, I'm going to, as I'm explaining to you, I'll play a little bit of it so you can, for those of you who missed it, to sort of set up what this is really about. Here, I have it on her Instagram. She posted this a couple days ago. This was literally like the night before her residency in Las Vegas was supposed to begin. And without any warning, a lot of people had flown out, had been out there, and she now decided she was going to cancel all of these shows. Here's what she said.
Hi, listen, I'm so sorry, but my show ain't ready. We've tried absolutely everything that we can to put it together in time and for it to be good enough for you, but we've been absolutely destroyed by delivery delays and COVID. Half my crew, half my team are down with COVID, they still are, and it's been impossible to finish the show. And I can't give you what I have right now, and I'm gutted. I'm gutted, and I'm sorry it's so last minute. We've been awake for over 30 hours now trying to figure it out, and we've run out of time, and I'm so upset, and I'm really embarrassed, and I'm so sorry to everyone that's travelled again. I'm really, really sorry. I'm really sorry. We're on it. We're going to reschedule all of the dates. We're on it right now. And I'm going to finish my show. And I'm going to get it to where it's supposed to be. Now for you, I'm so sorry. It's been impossible. We've been up against so much and it just ain't ready. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Now, I buy it. I think she genuinely has emotion there. I know you said it too, Louis. Your line last night was, Travis Scott, are you taking notes? Like, to me, this was a good apology. Like, I think she's genuine. I think there's something to it. And so I'm curious what you guys in the chat are going to say. But, you know, as I watched that, I thought, all right, look, she's the performer. She's clearly not ready. There's clearly some issues. She has to delay this concert. But now today, in the past few days, more and more is coming out. Now, granted, this is TMZ. Take that with a massive grain of salt. I don't trust them at all. But I'm curious, like, why it's not just TMZ. As I went more, of course, Perez Hilton's now out there hitting it, as well as Pierce Morgan. Oh, wait, I had a Pierce Morgan one too. There's Pierce Morgan's now attacking. A lot of these, you know, and it's not everyone loves these people I'm referring to, but a lot of people coming out of the woodwork to sort of point and offer another side of things, saying, look, it's over disputes, not the Rona, is what the sources to TMZ are saying. And I want to give you the information. I'm going to put a poll out. I'm curious what you guys think here. She said it was postponed because of an outbreak. That's actually not what she said. That was part of it. She said delivery delays. She said the show's just not there yet. She said a lot of stuff, and she said the outbreak. Just fact check TMZ right out the gate. She did not say it was strictly that. She did make it clear the show's not ready. Delivery things. She listed a few things, to be fair. But multiple sources connected to Caesars claim that the real reason the show is on ice is because Adele is displeased with the production. Sources say Adele was unhappy with various set pieces, a choir, the sound system, and other items associated with the show. Several sources say that they could not satisfy her production demands, that she felt numerous elements were not good enough. That said, we're told the folks at Caesars were shocked when Adele canceled at the last minute. Mind you, crews have been hard at work on every aspect of the show since at least December. One source said this was not a matter of them trying to pull it together in the 11th hour. We're told Adele wasn't ever satisfied with the results. As for the Rona, our Caesars sources say they can't speak for Adele's crew, but the Caesars crew was ready and willing and able, and they can't understand why she waited until the last minute to pull the plug. Now, that's the one thing I will sort of acknowledge. Why would you wait till the night before? Like, if you're going to shrug off the whole thing, you'd think there'd be a little bit more warning than the night before, Lewis. As I'm reading all this, I don't know if I buy it all, but it's the one thing where I feel like it's what a weird choice to go the night before. You're either close or you're not. And it doesn't sound like she was close at all, so why couldn't she have made that decision a few days before to maybe, help her fans that were flying in? It's the only thing here I can say probably legitimate, right? We reached out to her camp for comment, but no word back yet. The singer said she and her crew have been awake for 30 straight hours right to the ship, but at the last minute proved too much. Our sources say Caesars is hoping to pull off at least some of Adele's February slate of shows, but who knows at this point? It seems like that's not going to happen. Now, to Adele's credit, she did FaceTime with fans. Oh my gosh,
hi, wait, I'm so sorry. How are you?
What are you sorry about?
I don't, this is just a shock. Oh my gosh.
Your nails look amazing. I've got these marshmallow nails.
My mom does my nails and I was like, Mom, we have to do it like this. And I was like, I have a nice sequin blazer and this feathery bow tie. And I was like, I'm so excited to wear it, but it'll stay steamed like you said.
Yes.
I will wear it eventually.
Hi, Adele.
How are you?
How are you?
How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you?
New York.
Are you
So she's FaceTiming with her fans who were there in Vegas and missed the show. That's a nice gesture. She's trying to make it. Now, what's interesting though is fans pissed with Vegas resale prices. These tickets, Lewis, are already up to $35,000 a pop. That's how much it is. Which Weekends with Adele, which is at Caesars Palace, January through April is what it was planned to be. Now it's a series of Friday, Saturday night shows. I can't believe it's only two a week throughout the months. And ticket scalpers have now increased and the fans are very upset about it. But what's interesting here, I want to go through a couple more articles and I want to get your thoughts and share mine and put a poll out. Perez Hilton, another one that I don't trust at all. One of the worst of the worst. But immediately after apology video, she, according to Daily Mail, musician took Caesars Palace plane from Nevada to California immediately after the apology at the Van Nuys airport. Her boyfriend, Rich Paul's Mercedes-Benz, was waiting to pick her up at the hangar. The driver then took her directly to the sport agent's $14 million Beverly Hills home. She was captured on camera wearing a Louis Vuitton shawl and a camouflage hoodie. You can see it here. She let herself in the front door of the mansion. They're all just hating on her because she's rich. It's okay. What is she supposed to do? Not be rich? I'm confused. Rushing in a boyfriend's mansion in slippers and $450 Louis Vuitton shawl immediately after tearful apology. Almost shaming her because she doesn't care. I'm not buying it. Look, do I think she's maybe a bit of a diva? Sure. Does she have a right to be? Yes. She's Adele. She's a massive, huge superstar. It's a huge show that's going to be under the spotlight. Could she just sit on a stool in the middle of Caesars, Lewis, and sing her songs and probably satisfy that crowd? Yes. I don't know why she's overthinking, but sometimes we do as creatives, right? And she's one of the best. She's been, millions of awards and albums sold. She has a right to, be a perfectionist if she wants to. But I will say, yeah, is she being a diva? Potentially. Does it matter? No. The fans should be happy and get the new dates? Yes. At the end of the day, that's really what matters. Could she have given them a little bit more warning? Yes, probably. She clearly waited to the last minute and probably shouldn't have done that. I'm going to put the poll out because I'm curious your thoughts. But Lewis, as you see all this Adele drama coming in, who do you believe? Where do you think this stands?
I believe Adele. I don't believe she's being a diva. She just wants her. It seems like wouldn't a diva be a person that would be I'm just gonna, like you said, sit on a stool and sing. That's good enough. I don't care. I don't care about the quality. She thinks, she's giving me, to me, my idea is that she wants the show to be better. She doesn't think it's good enough. Divas are the opposite. They think they're too good, right? So and I have no reason to think she's a liar. Does she lie? Is she a chronic liar? I don't know. There's no evidence of that. She's going out of her way to call her fans on the phone doing FaceTime. She gives this performance, and even if it is a performance, it doesn't matter. Like I said yesterday, it's a professional way of telling the fans, hey, look, I'm listening to you. A diva would not even acknowledge this, right? A diva wouldn't even acknowledge that there's a riot and people are getting hurt during your concert. Hint, you know who I'm talking about, right? So, yeah, I think she's probably a perfectionist. We don't know the situation. She probably waited till the last minute and figured out that, hey, she can't do it. It's not to her standards. There may be some, after doing this for years and years and years, there may be a perfectionist problem in her head. There is illness like that where she never thinks her stuff's good enough, maybe, but I can't. And then Paris Hilton,
Perez Hilton, yeah.
Perez Hilton, whatever. Fellow Cuban, you're making us look bad, brother. I've met him before. He's interesting. Why is he calling out how much money she has when, you know what, man? I guarantee Paris Hilton has more money than most people watching, me and you included, put
I
together.
don't know. At one point he did. I don't know about today. Dude's not as popular as he used to be.
Well, you don't have to be popular and be rich.
True. No, but I'm just saying the views aren't as popular. I don't know where he would be getting. I don't see a lot of ads on here. His views are definitely down when you see him on social. I just think he's definitely taken a hit, and I think rightfully so. I'm not a fan of him at all. He always plays victim. So yeah, Perez Hilton, TMZ. Now I'm curious where. Let's see what Piers Morgan, the third individual. Look, I don't like Piers. I don't hate Piers. I do think sometimes he's right. He does have some interesting takes, but he can also be a complete pain in the ass, and I can see why some people don't like the guy. But here we go. So here's Piers Morgan's take. Adele's destroyed God knows how many dream trips by fans. She disappeared up her celebrity backside. The most famous phrase in showbiz is, "The show must go on." It originates in 19th century circuses when performers got injured doing death-defying stunts or animals got loose, blah, 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 panicking, fleeing the big top. He's right. Traditionally, the show must go on. In more recent times, the maximum was more immortalized by Freddie Mercury in a Queen song about the late great singer's determination to carry on, working even as he was dying from HIV. The show must go on, Freddie sang. Inside my heart is breaking. My makeup may be flaking, but my smile still stays on. I'll face it with a grin. I'm never giving on with the show. I'm never giving in on with the show. I'll top the bill. I'll overkill. I have to find the way to carry on with the show. The show must go on. I thought these heroic and courageous words when I heard of a pop star's decision to yank her residency just hours before it began. I think that's true. It was the night of. It was literally the night of, Lewis. How do you not at least warn your fans the day before? Do you know what I mean?
Is anyone comparing Freddie Mercury with Adele, though? Get out of here.
They got amazing voices. Honestly.
But she needs a lot to go before she's Freddie Mercury, dude.
She's today's Freddie Mercury. You're nuts. She's massively popular.
Like that big? I don't know. I'm taking your word
sales. For it. Dude, she's huge.
Huge. I only know one of her songs. I like it.
Sadly, today, a lot of people today, young audiences don't even know who Freddie Mercury is. They'll know Queen. But, I would argue, yes, Freddie Mercury 100% just because of the, icon. But I think it's fair to put them, they're at their time period.
Well, he's
we'll
right.
See if Adele stands the test of time like he did.
The show must go on in the circus, but if the animals endanger the audience, you do not go on. So there are. But
we're both Team Adele. It seems right. It is what it is. But I gotta say, Pierce has a point. He's right. Look, the show's got to go on. You made a plan. Your fans have booked this shit. People have done in worse situations. Just go do a smaller show. It is what it is. To take such drastic action to close the show, time suggests that something irrevocably seismic must have happened to derail the 3-month weekends with Adele gigs, for which many thousands of tickets sold up to $5,000 each. And sure enough, Adele offered such an explanation: the deadly virus, which has devastated the world. She posted an emotional apology, sobbing away. Is she ever not sobbing? That's just mean. Is she said it all with the due to pandemic-related equipment, supply chains? I'm so sorry, she will. My show isn't ready. I'm so upset. I'm embarrassed. We've all been destroyed by delivery delays and COVID. Half my crew are ill. I can't give you what I have right now, and I'm gutted. I'm sorry it's so last minute. As with Boris Johnson's excuse for lockdown number 10 parties and Meghan, Princess Pinocchio Markle's incendiary smears against the royal family to Oprah, a rather conflicting version of events emerged almost as fast as it spilled out of Adele's tear-stained lips. Myra reports from well-placed sources at the venue, Caesar's Palace, swiftly suggested the real reason was more down to her blazing behind-the-scenes rows with renowned concert set designer Esmeralda Devlin, who has worked with everyone from Beyonce to U2. First, veteran Vegas journalist Scott Robin revealed that Adele insisted on tearing out the high-tech video and lighting system at Caesar's Colosseum, insisting on installing her own. So now we're getting more sources from all over the place. I didn't know it wasn't just TMZ. Veteran journalist now, Vegas veteran journalist, is saying that's pretty ridiculous if that's the case, Lewis. We're gonna rip out your wasn't the one that was where Celine performed? That's Caesar's. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. So she's going to rip out the system that Celine installed to install her own. Okay. Such demands not only drive up production costs, but at a time when supplies are disrupted, it's a recipe for disaster. In this case, last-minute delays or cancellations, Caesar Palace was 100% ready for her. So there are other forces at work here. Unfortunately, it sounds like one of those factors is a diva. The Sun then broke the new revelation that she went berserk over performing a swimming pool stunt that she moaned would be like singing in a baggy old pond. Why do it? Like, just why even get to that point? And yesterday, trusted Hollywood website TMZ, yeah, right, come on, Pierce, revealed that she was raging about everything from the choir to sound system, that they could not satisfy her production demands. As for the Rona excuse, TMZ stated, sources say they can't speak for the crew, but their crew was ready and willing. One explanation might be the startling claim that she didn't even bother to turn up for on-set rehearsals at Caesars until a few days before the residency was due to start. Well, that's damning if true. If that's true, and I'm sure more people will speak up, this isn't going to look good for Adele, and this delay will end up being worse. She didn't prepare properly and didn't visit the stage before. It was too late. And then she threw an extended diva fit of biblical proportions. TV show Extra reported Adele's show was actually in rehearsals for 5 weeks, but the Grammy winner didn't show up, didn't check on the progress in Vegas until last week. I mean, yikes. That's not good, Lewis. Sources say the first time she saw everything was 3 days before opening night, and she flipped out. So it seems COVID was just a convenient excuse for the more likely truth, which is that Adele didn't prepare properly and didn't visit the stage before it was too late, and then threw an extended diva fit, biblical proportions that culminated in her throwing her Megan-like what Adele wants, Adele gets toys out of the pram and abruptly scraping the entire residency a day before it was set to start. By doing so, she destroyed God knows how many dream trips by diehard fans who had shelled out not just on tickets, but flights and hotels. It's true. It can be a little pricey, especially if you did it last minute. It's a lot to the fans to suddenly now screw them. One American fan posted a TikTok, which went viral, in which she revealed she had flown across the Atlantic to see Adele at London's Wembley Stadium, only for the show to be canceled at the last minute. Then, to make up for what happened to her brother, bought her surprise tickets to one of Adele's first Vegas shows. She had already flown to Sin City when that got canceled, too. Ouch. I didn't even know about the previous London Wembley cancellation. It's starting to not look as good for Adele. Another fan tweeted she had flown 16 hours from Australia. There must be so many similar stories, such as the devotion she inspires. Who will compensate these poor fans for all their wasted costs? Even Adele's cackhand attempts to make some pitiful amends backfired. She FaceTimed some fans of Vegas, but her luxury penthouse suite tearfully apologizing again and offering them free drink tokens before realizing many were underage. What? That's stupid. Oh man, that's stupid. Then after urging people to go to her merchandise to get her after urging people to go get her merchandise from the Caesar store, she did what all good divas do in such situations and fled Vegas on a private jet back to her Hollywood home, where she's been hidden away ever since in magnificent, heavily cossetted jewel luxury. Her FaceTime exchange with fans, they began chanting, it's okay, but actually it's not okay. Adele's great gift used to be her rare relatability to those fans. They believed in her because she was a working class girl who treated them as equals, but now she's morphed into just another staggeringly rich, privileged, pampered prima donna who thinks it's fine to pull the plug on months of shows at moment's notice because she can't get everything she demands. The show didn't go on for Adele. Last seen on British TV a few weeks ago, lapping up nauseatingly sycophantic compliments from a drooling celebrity audience because her ego has now written checks her fans couldn't even dream of cashing. And frankly, it's a disgrace. If Freddie Mercury can make an album as he was literally dying, then she could probably have found the inner strength to pocket $500,000 a night to sing a few songs, even if the set design wasn't perfect. That would have been the right thing to do for the fans she professes to love so much. But sadly, it would appear health-obsessed Adele's disappeared up her rapidly diminishing celebrity backside, and no amount of weeping and wailing can change that very disappointing fact. Well, look, Piers Morgan, that was very funny, a very mean read. I don't know if I agree with it all, but damn, yeah, he makes a point, Lewis. So I'm going to put the poll out again. I'm going to poll now we know 34% said you buy her. I don't buy her excuses. She's lying. 67% say she's good. She can take her time. Let's end that poll. As Lewis, you respond. I'm going to ask, is Pierce right? Should the show have go on? I'm going to ask that. What do you think, Lewis?
No, because she doesn't want. I mean, there's more to this. Let's wait and see. It's still weird. What's with the shaming because she's rich thing? Is this a new thing? Is she supposed to, like, if her concerts make a lot of money, is she supposed to give back to the concert promoter, like her funds. Oh no, it's too much. Although the reason people are here is because of me. So let me give it to you. I don't get it. People make her rich. People make these people rich. If they don't want to, then don't go and watch it. That will make them poorer, and then they can't drive off in a Mercedes and annoy you. But anywho, this only makes Adele look bad. She's the only one that stands to lose here. When her fans buy when she's in concert again, her fans are gonna second think buying a ticket. So I don't. That's probably the biggest damage. It's like someone coming from another country, another state. They're gonna say, "Oh, Adele's in concert in a couple weeks. Should we buy a ticket? Should we make the investment?" They're gonna say no because she has a history of canceling. If that's the case here, but I don't. I never knew Adele as being a diva. I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it's true. Maybe she just has pride in her work. I once went to Vegas. I think like a couple years ago or last year, and there was this guy that wanted everything to be perfect before we went live on Popcorn Planet, and his name was Andy Signore. He was to the point of fucking annoying. I'm sorry I cussed there, but yeah, but he wants his stuff to be good.
The show didn't get canceled, did it, Lewis? The show always goes on. So while that's funny and you're right, I hear you. And I saw, was it Radiant Rosie? I saw your comment of, no one owes the public anything simply because they're famous, unless you sell tickets. That's where I differ. Look, she has a right. She's an artist. She can do whatever the hell she wants. But if this report is true, that she only showed up a week before to see it all, dude, that's irresponsible. That's unfair. That's not right. Like, be more involved if you're going to take the check and do a Vegas residency. I'm sorry. That's my take on this. Does she have the right to do whatever she wants? Of course she did. And she can and she will. Does that not mean, though, she can't get criticism for it? Of course she can. And I think the criticism that's coming out, that Pierce is saying, has some valid points, sadly. I don't always like Pierce. He can be a bit of a dick. I agree. But he got some pretty good lines in there that does call out her sort of being stuck up her own celebrity backside. I think there's a valid criticism there one could make. I don't know if I care that much or if it matters, but she could have given her fans more warning. She absolutely could have given her fans more warning, and it sounds like she went for a week to see if they could, and then it just wasn't going to happen in time, and then she tells them the day of the show that they're canceling all of them. I don't know. I think that's a little irresponsible of her. And to know that she's been canceling other shows, and if this is all true, and it doesn't sound like it's just TMZ reporting it, if there's really like respected Vegas journalists, I mean, I don't know. I got to do more homework on who these people are. If that is proving to be the case, then yes, this looks a little bad, especially then leaving to go home to Hollywood. Like, why aren't you there fixing the show right now? You know what I mean? She's still got shows in February. Okay, so cancel the first month, push them later. Why aren't you there right now rehearsing and adjusting things immediately to get the show going for the next week or whenever it is? You know, that's what I think is a little weird about all this. So Rosie, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but that's where I stand. And then there was a couple other, Martin, I saw your comment. Martin Fahira, thank you so much for the super chat. Omicron is real. I mean, I had it. I mean, I don't know if it was, I got it though. I just had it. I just had a whole couple weeks dealing with that in my family. It is real. I'm not saying that's not. It's hitting the entertainment industry hard. My production has been hit several times. We test 3 times a week. So if they find it fast, Adele over tabloid journalism. Yeah, I mean, look, sure, I disagree. I'm sure that was part of it, without a doubt. It's definitely crippling some stuff. But at the same time, I don't know why. Why do you think TMZ and all these people are just out there doing this? What is the? I mean, I could see Caesars trying to like save face maybe by like, she's calling out your crew and they need to sort of put it out there. But them going against Adele doesn't help them at all. It's only going to make Adele more pissed. So it's weird. I could see sources spilling the beans just because they're pissed, because they're like, it's just not true. And so I'm torn on this. I don't know what to believe. All I know is, Lewis, we are going to be in Vegas.
Yep, and I think that's the Colosseum is where this is held.
Boom, we're going to be in Caesars. I guess that while Adele is there, if all things go by, we'll be able to report and try to get an interview with Adele to get the truth to it for you
Yeah,
guys.
exclusive.
But we are going to be covering, I mean, we're going for CinemaCon. It's an event we did last year. We're going to go back this year, but we're going to make an excuse to do a big fan meetup with all you guys. And I'm going to finally meet Steph the Alternerd in person. We'll be streaming live from Vegas the week of this April 25th through the 28th. So if you want to be out there in those nights, come on by. We will definitely be planning some fan meetups. And we'll also, I know a lot of fans are already booking tickets in the Telegram group. They've been telling me that we're coming, Andy. So excited to see it. Lewis, you're going to be there, right, Lewis?
I'm going to be there, hopefully, with your help a little bit. I got the GoFundMe set up right there. I'll send you the link, Andy. And just, I'll be clarifying more of what it covers. There is a little summary there, a little story, hotel, equipment, days being there. Inflation is but anyways, yeah, we're going to be there. It was a lot of fun last year. Karaoke, Jody's Corner was there. We were streaming for 6 hours straight, spontaneously. I don't know, man. It's like anything could happen. Yeah. And it did.
And plus, he did a lot of streaming from our karaoke event. So those of you who can't even go, no worries. We'll be streaming all there. So
we're going to bring it
Lewis.
to you.
I just put the link in the comment, but yeah, we're going to be there.
Who will be the first to donate?
All the funds we donate, whether it's to Steph, Lewis, myself, it's all going towards this cause of trying to up our suite or our equipment to make sure we can stream well from there. But yeah, we're excited to be there, and you guys are invited. You guys are invited to be there. If you guys want to make it out, let us know. If any of you are planning or book your tickets and want to be, I'm going to soon be making a Telegram Vegas only room where people can sort of start making plans because we'll be streaming. We'll be busy for some of it, but we'll be making time to see you guys getting together for meetups. But that way, at least the fans can rally together and go have some fun in Vegas if they like. Bring a friend, whatever, family, and try and come out and meet us up. It should be a lot of fun, so I want to make sure you guys knew that was happening April 25th through the 28th. This April in Las Vegas. Bring your mask, be safe, but get ready. It's going to be a lot of fun as we cover this event, but also make an opportunity. So you and I just can't wait to see Lewis again. I think Vito's coming down, Jody's coming down, and I finally get to meet Steph the Alternerd to say A up in person and give her a big hug. I'm so excited for that. It's going to be so much fun, and we will be streaming together in person live from Vegas, so you're not going to miss that week in April. So support Lewis, support us, send your support as you can because we're going to be rallying. If you can't go, at least help us try and all so we can get there and you can live vicariously through us. I appreciate all you guys for all your tips, donations, and support. So there you go. And rather as the poll came in, it's about half and half. Interesting. Is Pierce right? Should the show have gone on? Is she becoming a diva? 56% said yes, the show must go on. So it went up. When after reading Pierce's essay, a lot more agreed, okay, yeah, something seems a little up here. And then 44% no, Adele can do whatever she wants. Interesting to see you guys right in the middle there. That's why I thought this would be a good conversation. I wish her well. I hope her and her crew get together. I feel for the fans. I believe her apology. Hopefully the show gets set up soon and you guys get to go see it. It's really expensive. My fiance loves her and wanted to try and go. It was on the waiting list and it was impossible. It was impossible to get on those tickets. So she could have probably added more dates. It's weird she's only doing 2 nights a week. But the demand for it was legit, and that's why the prices have gone up. And so she can charge an upsell because fans will pay it. So good on her. That's the update on Adele. What do you think? I never always trust TMZ, but sadly sometimes they do have some information. Britney is free. TMZ and the like need someone new to destroy. Interesting idea. Could be. Thank you for that, Susan. Member for 5 months. Appreciate you. And then I saw earlier, real quick, Joshua Murdoch. Travis Scott is greater than Adele. On what planet? Give me a break. Sorry, I don't like the mumble rap style he does. I'm just not a fan. I think Adele's voice actually can sing. There's some actual talent there. That's just my opinion. And then Amy Murray became a member earlier before the show. Woo! Thank you, Amy. Appreciate you guys. And that's what we got. So make sure you go support Lewis, my man, Nerd Report. We're not done. We got so much more to go through, but just wrapping up this clipped portion of the show. If you want to support him, who's going to be the first donor to get him to Vegas? All of us to Vegas. Again, we're going to be there in Vegas. Vegas, baby. April 25th through April 28th of this year. So hope to see some of you down there if you can make it out. And then also, don't forget, Check out Movie World, my new Movie World Plus, where we're going to be talking more about movie, Hollywood, a lot of stuff, streaming stuff. I'm going to try and post more videos just to have some more fun over there on Movie World. So I'll put that at the end of this video later as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching live, don't go anywhere. We got updates on Britney. We got updates on Alec Baldwin. We got updates on Harmony and so much more. So don't go anywhere.